Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Jungle Cup, and let's see what we're running with. We got the Whiscash pair with the Mantine and the Clockstar in the back. Oh, our opponent is running a Shadow Rhyperior. They were definitely trying to look for a Steel type or something to just fast move down, but unfortunately we did counter them, so they decided to leave and on to the next one. So we do have kind of an ABV team. We got the Whiscash protected by two grass. So Clockstar here gets swapped out, and they are switching out into the Skarmory. Skarmory is going to be able to take these neutral Stone Edges a little bit better than the Dragonite, so makes sense. But so far they revealed that they have two flyers. I don't know, we can think that possibly there's a ground type or some kind of Mud Boy or maybe even Vigoroth in the back. So we're just going to bank on that, and we're going to go in with our Whiscash here. Whiscash here is going to tank a Sky Attack. We're going to farm up a lot of energy, throw this Mud Bomb. This Mud Bomb will be able to take out that Skarmory, and expecting the Dragonite to come back in. If it does, we're going to... Oh, they are going to be able to throw their own move. We're going to have to tank this move here. So we're just going to throw this Scold just to do some good damage. We do get a shield out of that situation, so that's not bad. Our opponent here does switch out into the Clockstar, so it was the ground type in the back. We're going to go straight for the Ice Beam. Ice Beam doing a good amount of damage, like 35% damage, 30% damage. We have to shield this Stone Edge. Luckily, we have another shield ready for this Clockstar. We're going to go for another Ice Beam here. They decided to tank it, and we are able to farm down. So now we're going to see if we can win this with the Mantine, with the shield. So one Arrow Ace goes through. They decided to shield it. We're going to have to shield here, and we're going to see if we can catch a move or throw this move. Oh, they were right at a move. So they're going to be able to take us out here. And unfortunately for us, that is GG's. So the Dragonite slash Skarmory core that they had was pretty beastly. So we're going to make a little bit of adjustment here. I think we're going to switch out the Clockstar for this Steelix, just for these flyers and dragon types floating around. So let's see, we got another good lead here. We got Steelix on our Whiscash. They decided to switch out into the Vigoroth. Vigoroth here is going to be interesting for a backline. So we're going to chip and dip. So Vigoroth here potentially could throw a Rock Slide. We are able to tank it, so that's why we didn't shield right there. We're going to, okay, they actually throw right on our move. We are able to tank that Body Slam, but we are just trying to get this Mantine to do as much damage as possible. Even try to get this as low as possible, because remember, they do have that Steelix. Steelix would have been able to dominate our Mantine. So we're just going to use our Steelix here to come back in. Our Steelix is met with their own Steelix. Ours is Shadow. So they're going to go for the Psychic Fang first. We're going to go for a Psychic Fang as well. And now this comes down to who's going to read whose team in the back. They already know our entire team. So the fact that they're still staying in tells us that we probably have a good chance to win this. So we're going to go for that crunch there. We ended up getting that debuff, which is fantastic. We're going to go for another Psychic Fang, able to take it out. And now we see that they have the Altaria in the back. Altaria here, we're going to have to switch out so that we can reset the debuff on our Steelix. I think we did get a debuff right there. Another Scold goes through. We're going to see if we can get lucky again. We do get the debuff again. So this Altaria is all of a sudden going to struggle to take out our Whiscash here. We are able to get to 3 Scolds, and we know that this is debuff, but we're going to shield here. Ends up being the Sky Attack, and now we have to see if they're going to be able to take us out. One Moonblast goes through. We are able to resist it. We do get debuffed, but because they were already double debuffed, it didn't do quite as much damage, and we are able to win that with just a Psychic Fang. So GG's to our opponent right there, able to win that with the Steelix, Shadow Steelix, fresh off the bench, coming in clutch right there. All right, another Shadow Steelix lead. We're going to play this out. We're going to see if they're going to be doing anything funky. We're going to throw this Mud Bomb right before they get to that Psychic Fang. We know this is Psychic Fang. Okay, this is going to debuff our attack and our debuff our defense. They switch out into the Altaria. We have the Shadow Steelix for this. So this is your classic Steelix Altaria core. We're going to have to get to one move, so we might as well throw this Psychic Fang right now. it goes and debuffs their defense, and then we're going to be able to safely farm down, leaving this Steelix in the low red, which is exactly what we wanted. We're going to be able to get to a crunch here. This crunch does some good neutral damage, so we'll take that advantage heading into the Whiscash. We already have a move save, so we're going to throw this Mud Bomb to get their last shield out of the way. We know that this potentially could be crunch, so we're just going to shield here. Ends up only being the Psychic Thing. They switch out into the Vigoroth. Vigoroth versus the Mantine, 1 shield. We should be okay here. We're on 1 Rock Slide, does not KO, but it does a good amount of damage. We're going to be able to get to an Arrow Ace here. Trying to get to another Arrow Ace, but they are able to tie us. So this is going to get shielded, and we're going to get this Arrow Ace to go off to do some good neutral damage. Now here, we actually want us to feint, but they are also wanting us to feint them. But unfortunately, they allowed us to farm so much that we are able to get to Ice Beam here to take them out. So GG's to our opponent. Well played by us. They ended up having the classic Steelix Vigoroth Altaria core. So Dragon Steel with the Vigoroth, that's a safe swap. Makes sense, but we were able to figure out that team. So we got the Skarmory versus the Whiscash here. So the good thing about the Whiscash is it has a lot of neutral play against most things. Obviously, it struggles against the grass types, but everything else has a good amount of play. So we tried to catch a move right there. Unfortunately, they were aware of it. We do get to this Psychic Fang onto this Quagsire. So far, they revealed that they have the Skarmory Quagsire core. So Mudboy and a Flyer, and we are able to, okay, they're going to throw a move here. We're going to shield, and we're going to see if we can get a shield back. Another Psychic Fang goes through. They decide to let it go, and we should be able to farm down. So we are able to flip the switch, forcing them to use some energy right here, but they are allowing us to get to a crunch. So this crunch is going to get a shield or get some good damage. They swap out, and we are going to switch out immediately as well into our Mantine. Mantine versus this Swampert is favorable for us, as we are going to be resisting all the moves. Unless they're running Sludge Wave, there is a possibility they do run Sludge Wave, but so far they revealed that they only have Hydro Cannons here. So second Hydro Cannon goes through. Okay, another Hydro Cannon comes through. We are able to resist it, that's fine. But we are going to have to potentially try to undercharge here. Yeah, undercharge, we do get a shield. They switch out into the Skarmory. We know the Skarmory has a ton of energy. We're going to let this Mantine go. And now we're going to try to win this game with the Whiscash. So we're going to go for this Mud Bomb here. Does get a shield from the Skarmory. Got a decision to make. Are we going to shield here? We do shield the Brave Bird correctly. And then we're looking to get a farm down. Unfortunately, no farm down. Is this another Brave Bird? Yes, it is. But we are able to survive it. And we already have a move. So this is going to KO this last Pokemon. And the Swampert does get KO. So GG's to our opponents. Yo, check out this team if you haven't already. And let us know if you enjoyed the video.